Have you ever tasted a fried fish pie that makes you close your eyes with the first bite? The kind that is crispy on the outside, soft and flavorful on the inside with juicy mackerel fish touch inside and a golden and seasoning crust. Trust me, if your answer is no, then my dear one, today is your lucky day. Trust me, you're going to love this recipe so much that you haven't even tasted fried meat pie recipe before. Trust me, you're going to love it. If today been your first time, hello, this is Cooking with Efia here. I do share delicious Ghana style recipes with a twist. So do subscribe to my channel and be part of this amazing family. Now let's begin by preparing our dough. In a mixing bowl, I'll add in 2.5 cups of all-purpose flour. This will be the base for a pie crust. Next, I'll go in with half tablespoon of nutmeg. This gives the dough a very warm and aromatic flavor that makes every bite more interesting. Then I added in some salt to taste, and the salt is going to balance the taste very well. Now stir everything together until all is nice and well incorporated. After that, I went in with 2 tablespoons of margarine, but if you prefer butter, feel free to use that. Margarine works beautifully because it gives the crust that light or slightly flaky texture that you want. Okay, now I'll use a clean hands to mix the margarine into the flour, and I'll rub it until the texture of the flour becomes very sandy and well combined, just the way you see it on your screens right now. Next, I'll add more flavor to the dough, so I'll add some blended garlic and onion to it. This part is very necessary, you don't need to skip it. It gives the pie dough a very deep savory aroma that makes it so much more than just plain pastry. Adding this also makes the pie very moist and also very tasty when fried, so you don't need to skip it. Now stir everything again and begin adding in water bit by bit. The reason we add the water gradually is because the blended garlic and onion already has some liquid. So if you don't want to end up with a soggy dough, this step is all about control. You want to form a soft but firm dough. That will be very easy to roll out the dough, okay? So after getting the right consistency or texture, we're going to cover this dough with a clean napkin for about 30 minutes for the dough to rest very well. Resting the dough allows the gluten in the flour relax very well, and that's what we're looking for. For the filling, I'm using fresh mackerel fish. I've already cleaned it thoroughly, so make sure to remove any guts or any unwanted particles that you don't need from this fish from it, okay? Now once the fish is nice and clean, I will place the fish into my cooking pot. I'm using a deep pot to allow it to steam very well. Now add some chopped onions. Onions give the fish flavor as it cooks and soften it up beautifully. Next, I'll add a little bit of salt to taste and your favorite fish seasoning of your choice. I personally love using seasoning powder. You can also use some seasoning cubes or homemade spice that can really season this fish very well, and you are good to go. Don't forget also to add a little amount of water to it to help steam the fish very well. Now cover and allow it to steam on low medium heat until it's nice and perfect. And we are back after extra 10 minutes of cooking it. It's still not ready, so I'll leave it to cook on low medium heat for extra 5 minutes. And after that, this is how our fish looks like. It's looking very soft right now, and it smells really good in here. Right now, I'm just going to allow this to cool down a little bit. I will also debone it, and from there we're going to proceed by frying everything. So in a different cooking pot, I'll go in with a little bit of oil. We are not deep frying. Once the oil is hot, add in the flaked fish. Stir gently and allow the fish to sizzle for few minutes. This frying step adds extra flavor and dries out excess moisture. Trust me, you're going to love it. And once everything is nice and ready, I'll also add in my chopped vegetables. I'm using scallions, carrots and onions, but feel free to explore. You can use bell peppers, green beans or any other vegetable of your choice and you are good to go. Stir and let everything fry on low heat. This gentle cooking brings out sweetness from the vegetables and allows the flavors to marry. You're going to love it, trust me. You don't have to rush in this process at all. Now just look at the texture, it's looking very dry and perfect. Now let's season it with a little bit of salt and extra seasoning or fish seasoning if it's needed. Taste it and if it's okay, that's just fine. If not, kindly adjust everything to your taste. And after adding in everything, we're going to allow this to steam properly on low medium heat for extra 5 minutes for the veggies to loosen up a little bit. And as you can see, it looks absolutely perfect and that's what we're looking for. Now we're going to allow this to cool down a little bit because it's ready. Yes, it smells really good in here, trust me. Let's set this aside and proceed by rolling and cutting the dough. Now that our dough has rested and the filling is ready, it's time to roll and cut our dough. First, I sprinkle a little flour on my working surface. This prevents the dough from sticking. Then I'll place a little bit of the dough on the surface. Then I'll begin to roll out the dough using my rolling pin. You want the dough to be thin but not too thin. Yes, about the thickness of a cream. Once it's rolled, I will use my blender lid to cut out the perfect round shapes that I'm looking for. Yes, you heard me right. We're going to use the lid of our blender to cut the round shape that we're looking for. You can also use any round object, a cup or pie cutter to cut the perfect shape that you're looking for. Just be creative in your kitchen and the goal is to get even circular shapes. You can also create any shapes at all of your choice and you are good to go. Now add in your pie filling, then seal your dough with your fork and you are good to go. Just look at how clean and perfect pie looks like. Now we're going to set this aside and repeat the process until everything is nice and ready. Now once that is going on, I want to also use this opportunity to thank all my returning subscribers and new foodie members right here. You guys are amazing. Thank you so much for liking my videos, sharing and also commenting on my videos, fam. I am very grateful. Thank you so much for doing that. Alright, so after rolling and cutting the dough, this is the outcome. It looks super clean and perfect. Next, we're going to fry our beautiful pies in a deep frying pan or cooking pot. So we're going to add enough oil to cover the pies while frying. Now allow the oil to heat up very well but not smoky, okay? Now gently drop in your pie one after the other and reduce the heat slightly to they cook evenly. Fry them until they become golden brown, turning them occasionally to prevent it from burning. If you notice the pie puff up slightly, just the way you see it on the screens right now, we're going to slightly flip them over. At this point, the pie is beginning to develop a very beautiful crisp crust. And the aroma alone is amazing at this point. The garlic onion dough frying in the oil smells like something from a street food festival. Once fried, we're going to remove it and place it on a paper towel to drain any excess oil. At this point, if you haven't still subscribed to the channel yet, what are you waiting for? Kindly do subscribe to my channel, do turn on the post notification bell so that anytime I upload amazing videos like this, you'll be among the first person to be notified. Subscribing is free, so don't forget to subscribe. Thank you so much. Now the pie is ready. It's looking very good in and perfect, just the way I am looking for. Just look at that. It's looking super inviting. Now we're going to set this aside and repeat the same process until everything is nice and ready. Don't forget as well to give this video a thumbs up, share to your lovely friends and family so they get to see this amazing and inspiring recipe as well. Thank you so much for doing that. Let me also know in the comment section what you think about this homemade fish pie. Trust me, you're going to love it. So do try and let me know in the comment section how it turned out. I also want to know what you think about this recipe in the comment section, and I'll be very glad to read all your amazing comments down below. Now let's take a good look at the final results. Just look at that golden brown color. It's crispy on the outside and soft on the inside. I'll go ahead and open one to show you. See how the filling is looking very juicy and packed with fish. And the crust, you can taste the nutmeg, the garlic, and the margarine in every bite. Is everything a fried fish pie should be. So there you have it, your homemade fried fish, Ghana style, straight from my kitchen to yours. Don't forget to try this recipe and let me know how it turned out. Thank you so much for watching and keep cooking with love. Bye.